Hey folks, we're out walking again. 6:40 my time, so we're getting out late, of course, but we're gonna do about an hour today. Go down to the river, go up 41st, turn around, grab a lovely beverage, a quick trip. You know, our usual fare. Nothing fancy tonight, just a little walking and chatting. So come on in, I'm ready to chat with you, ready to walk with you. Here's our view. Beautiful sunset tonight for those who are into that. A lot of noise from the traffic, but we're gonna get away from that pretty soon here. And let's have a nice walk tonight. Drama free. Peaceful, nice weather. Boy, it's beautiful out tonight. Couldn't ask for better. About 75. Really no wind at all. Barely a cloud in the sky. A few clouds out there, but you know, nothing's gonna get us wet. Couldn't really ask for better walking weather, so come on in and hang with me for a while. We're gonna walk down to the river, see some things. Just gonna do about an hour tonight. Gotta get back home, get my Dupixent shot. It's important. Let's get away from that loud traffic, head up this way a little bit. Let's get away from that loud traffic, shall we? Man, it's loud over there. Doesn't take much to get away from it either, but man, you walk right next to that road, it's crazy loud. And you gotta be careful on the street because it's not very wide. You gotta watch out. We'll turn up in here and just a little nicer walk than being right next to that doggone highway. Right next to that doggone highway is just kind of loud. There's that table we saw on our Monday morning walk. It had a lighter on it. Or was it Sunday morning? I can't remember. One of those morning walks we came by here. There's a table in the grass over there. Had a lighter on it. Now it's over here. It's busted. There's not a lighter on it anymore. I guess they got the lighter. I don't know if it worked or not. And this did indeed used to be a church. It's still on the map as an Assembly of God church. Looks abandoned though. Looks pretty abandoned. I guess God wasn't watching over this one. Wonder how do Christians explain when a church goes defunct like that? God just wasn't there, you know? Took a vacation? I don't know. But anyway, that used to be Assembly of God Church. It's nothing now. It's abandoned as can be. Ain't nobody in there. All boarded up and steel cage on the front doors. Nobody in there. We're gonna walk down the river and about a mile down the trail, see what we can see, and get back home. Right up here to my left's the We Buy Houses business. They're in the business of flipping old houses. So if you got a house to sell, here's your place. We are gonna cut through here and get behind this sound barrier, get away from that traffic. It is loud, man. 11 folks in the chat, come on in and say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. Especially if you're outside the U.S. I'd love to know how you found my stream, where you're watching from tonight. Doesn't have to be a big deal, just a little conversation. Something to do on a Wednesday night. And here we go down our old standby 50th place. Street that runs parallel to the highway with a big old sound guard wall in the way. Give you a nice view of the sunset this way. Sure do get pretty sunsets this time of year. They get earlier and earlier every night, which makes my ability to walk less and less every day. 'Cause I don't get out of work any earlier. Just gotta throw something on and get outside, man. Not working, and I'm not gonna walk in my work uniform, that's for darn sure. Hey, we just bopped up to 29 people. Come on in and say hi, folks. Love to chat with you. Love to know where you're watching from tonight. DA gives me the eyeballs. Thanks, DA, for letting me know you're there. DA with the side eye. See, it's much nicer back here. You can hear me. There's not traffic noise, just going crazy. So it's a busy interstate highway out there. People are going 80 miles an hour all over the place. Right through town they go 80. I don't care. Brandon's back. Hello. Welcome back, Brandon. Good to have you. We're going to walk about an hour tonight. Hour to an hour and a half, somewhere in there. Going to get down to the river. We're going to go over to 41st Street and back up, and we'll come back home through the neighborhood. Be our usual fare. Nothing fancy tonight. No going and walking a 5K around a park. That was a long walk last night. I've already made my 25 miles for the week in 2 days. I'm over 25 miles in 2 days. That's usually my weekly goal. Well, it's the one Strava set for me, really. I think at this point we can go for 50 miles a week. We've been doing that pretty regularly. Hi, Sharon Gravely. Thank you for saying hi, and hi to you as well. You're subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. I didn't get a notification, which means you probably hide your subscriptions, which is fine. I'm not saying anything. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. And hi to you, Charisse Jimerson. Santiago Flores is here. Flores. Hola to you, Santiago. Hola por usted. No problemo, says Sharon. Oh my goodness. Deep breath. It's going to be an hour-long walk to an hour and a half, somewhere in there. Don't know if I'll be with you the whole time, but I'll stay with you as long as I can, as long as I got battery power. I keep saying it, but it's about time for a new iPhone. This thing, the battery just doesn't last like it used to. Need to upgrade, get a newer model with a longer lasting battery. Or at least a brand new battery. Oof! Oof, says Sharon. Oof! 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 That's what you like, a big oof. Oh my goodness. Here we are at 50th Place in Rockford, heading west, going towards the river. Should be a beautiful riverscape tonight. Sun setting over the water. We won't make it up to the walking bridge or anything today. It was way too late getting out, but we'll still have some good scenery. Well, all the way down to 3 people. It's amazing how it fluctuates up and down early in my streams. It's always a mystery. Bunch of people just doom scrolling, I guess. Come across this and rapidly go away. But that's okay. I do like getting a variety of folks coming on the channel and saying hi. And we can talk for a little bit. It's no big deal. Must be trash day here. Got the cans are out in front of a lot of houses. It's the day to put your trash out, and the truck will come by in the morning. I'm gonna try to get up early in the morning and go for a walk. And set the old alarm for 5:30. See if we can get out, get some breakfast in the morning. That seems to be working pretty well. Today I had my place sprayed, so I had to put all my dishes and stuff away and pack them up. Put most everything on the bed under the bed sheet. Just covered it up. That was a quick and easy way. But it took all my time this morning, so didn't really get to get out and walk. You're from Moultrie, Georgia? Did I say that right? Moultrie? And hi, Lee. Lee McCant is in the chat, folks, and thanks for coming in. Moultrie, Georgia. Give me an idea where that is in the state. Somewhere up northwest corner by Atlanta, down by the coast, down there by Valdosta, over there on the east side by West Virginia, not West Virginia, South Carolina, that area. I got a sister out in Hilton Head. Kind of in your neck of the woods. We're walking good today, guys. Good pace. Hey, look, they changed the Brahms sign. That used to be a Brahms marquee, and now it's re-up. The best products, the best prices, guaranteed. It's a damn marijuana store. They took down the Brahms marquee and put a marijuana dispensary on there. Thanks for that. He is dead on the head. Moultrie, Georgia, Valdosta, Georgia. You're down there by Valdosta, southeast corner. Hi, pup. This guy's always happy to see me. Hey, buddy. He's always happy to see me. He's got a little friend outside the gate tonight. Look at that. Hey, buddy. He's got a little buddy tonight. Look at that. Those are a couple of good boys. He's always so happy to see me. Usually starts barking when I leave. Oh, down to one viewer. That was quick. I don't think I'm that boring. You try to be a little entertaining. Maybe not. That's pretty bad. You go from 25 to 1 in about 2 minutes. It's impressive work. South Georgia, pretty close to Florida. There you go. So, like, let me see. What's the little place in the north of Destin, Florida? Somewhere in that area? Destin, Florida is a little city that's out there in the panhandle in the middle of nowhere. I'm not trying to dox you or pinpoint you or anything. I'm just making conversation. I've driven that way a couple times when I worked in Orlando. A couple of summers way back when. Drove through a few of those places. Neither time did I go up through Georgia, though, so haven't really driven through Georgia. Just down the I-10, back through Mobile and that underground Bay Bridge or a Bay Tunnel they got out there. That's kind of cool. The China Walk's going strong. Chinese buffet for you. Going strong tonight. You can smell it. All right, coming up here on Peoria, and our Walmart, our Quick Trip's on the other side there. We're gonna get a lovely beverage. I'm hoping they got one of those mango propels. That's really good stuff. If you like the taste of mango, I guess. So one way or the other, I think we'll get a propel. The Electrolyte Zero just feels a little heavy tonight. So we're gonna do a propel. Where are you from? I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Wait. This is Southwest Tulsa at the corner of Peoria and Skelly Drive, which is a frontage road for I-44. Interstate 44 is right up there, the bridge. We are right in the southwest corner of the city. Pretty close to the Arkansas River. Oh, this guy's wanting to turn right, and we kind of moved at the same time, but that's cool. Got to be careful when you jaywalk out here. You want to just walk right in front of somebody. That said, I don't want to wait the entire time either, because these lights are timed ridiculously. Definitely not close to my area of Georgia. Yeah, we all have a hard time with locations. I get it. Now we got it. These guys have a red light, so I'm going to go. These guys have a red light, so I'm good to go. I never did get the walk signal, but that's okay. I don't know why. That just came on. It just hit. Oh well. Beautiful Tulsa, Oklahoma here, hitting the quick trip. Peoria and Skelly, if you're scoring along at home. About to head down 50th place there to the Arkansas River, and we're going to walk on the Riverside Trail. If you're charting at home, this quick trip is 4970 South Peoria Avenue. If you want to geolocate my location, feel free. And as I always do, we're going to go in the quick trip now, so I'm going to turn off the mic. I think I'll leave the cam on for you, so you know I'm not dead. I'm going to turn off the mic, so I'll be right back with you. Today it's the orange raspberry. Raspberry orange Propel. Looks good. Get that cap off of there. Repsol. Repsol to you, MZit. It's a funny name, MZit. In English, a zit is a pimple. It's a acne on your face. It's a zit. And you're MZit. Repsol to you too. That is lovely. They didn't have any mango, but I haven't tried orange raspberry yet, and that's an interesting water taste. I like it. I like it. There's an old BMW just sitting here. That's interesting. 720i. Oh no, it's a Z3. It's way newer than I thought. Not that old. A lot newer than I thought, but it's got some wear on it. Delicious, folks. Propel Raspberry Orange. Not a sponsor, but highly recommended. It's almost 7 o'clock and it's already starting to get a little dark. Man, tell you what, you got to get out fast nowadays. I wasn't home very long at all. I just didn't get out of work till like 6:25. Got right home, changed clothes, came out, and man, before I knew it, 6:45. What are you going to do? We're not going to get to see a whole lot, but we're going to walk on the trail. The trail's nicely lit, so I can stay with you. It's not like you'll just be seeing a black screen. You'll see some things, see a lit up trail. But I'm determined we're going to walk at least an hour today. It's time to exercise, says my phone. My FitMe app just told me it's time to exercise. And also asked me if I've taken my injection today, my Dupixent app. It says I was due at 6 o'clock, but I really need to change that time. I'm probably never going to take that injection at 6 anymore. I did take it out of the fridge when I got home. You got to lay that medicine out for about an hour before you inject it. You get up to 14 hours, so probably should just put it out in the morning. It's stable at room temperature for something like 14 hours. So like I said, I should probably just put it out in the morning when I leave for work. Take it when I get home, and I'll be done with it. Wonder if it's going to hurt tonight. It's about 50-50 on those damn Dupixent pins, whether it's going to hurt or not. I'm getting to the point where I don't have much fat on my thighs, so I have to pinch up. It was a lot easier when I was a fat fuck. A lot easier to take injections when you got a lot of fat sticking in. You get a bit leaner and it starts to hurt. You start hitting nerves and shit. I don't like it. Am I familiar with Todd Walters? Hi, Lord Humongous. I am not. I'm familiar with David Walters, the state superintendent of schools. But not familiar with Todd Walters, no. Enlighten me, Lord Humongous. Tell me where you got that name from. I'm not familiar with the Todd Walters. Oh, the education superintendent. That's David Walters. You were close. You got the Walters right. It's funny when you said that. I immediately went to David Walters. He's the crazy man that wants to get Bibles in our public schools. I'm very familiar with him, yes. I'm very apolitical, and even I am against that guy. I don't pay much attention. Yeah, he's absolutely nuts. He's absolutely nuts. And he lost. State Supreme Court said, fuck you, David Walters. You can't make people use Bibles in public schools. Can't force public schools to add it to their curriculum. So fuck off. Didn't work out so well for him. And now he's got, I don't know if you've heard it, there's a scandal with him having porn on his office computer. Somebody was walking by his desk or walking in his office or something and saw porn on his computer screen at work. Wants to destroy teacher unions. That's an old video. The most current thing now is he's got a big scandal going on with porn on his office computer. I'm sure that's a huge surprise to everyone, right? Far right, conservative, Republican wants to put the Bible in your kid's school. Watches porn at work. Imagine that. Imagine the hypocrisy. And don't be surprised. Yeah, of course he had porn. People like him are the biggest hypocrites, absolutely. People like him are the biggest hypocrites every time, every day of the week. That orange raspberry Propel is something else, folks. It's as good as that mango I had the other day. I'll keep looking for interesting flavors. I'll do like Vaughn does. I'll do Propel mukbangs. This is a Propel mukbang, folks. Hi, Brandon. I thought he quit because the rapture didn't happen, and he wanted a Turning Point USA group in every school. Yeah, something like that. No, he quit among scandal. Somebody saw porn on his office computer. I don't know the specifics, but you could Google it. David Walters porn. You'll probably go right to a dozen stories about it. Oh, we're getting close, folks. Here's the main street of Cincinnati. Gotta watch out. Thought the Bush years were crazy, but this timeline is nuts. Yeah, it really is. The way some of those right-wing MAGA folks feel so emboldened right now. All this weirdo shit's coming out. Better be careful. You're going to summon Father Jay to my streams, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants him in here. I assure you. Here we are on our little walking path through the grass here. This is a well-traveled area, obviously. Almost up to the river. Folks, we got just enough sunlight for you to see the Arkansas River with me. See a beautiful sunset. And then we'll take off, do some more walking. It's working. My scale's moving again. I saw my first 179-ish. It was like 179.4 the other day. I'm probably right back up to 181, but it was nice to see that 179 point something. I should start posting Strava updates on my community poster, my community tab, I think. I'll start doing that. On my Discord, I used to do a clip of the length of my walk for that day, and then I'd do a weigh-in, and I'd show the scale. We can do that. So watch out for my community post and those posts coming up for accountability, you know. If nothing else, it's good accountability. Also nice to keep a record of your achievements, walking how many miles, how many steps, all that good stuff. Oh, something really stinks. It's not a poop stink either. It's like a rotten food stink. I wonder if it's this pile of trash up here. Yeah, that's like rotting food stink. Not good. Hit me pretty hard there when I came around that corner. I think it's that stuff. Ugh. Yeah. Pretty sure it's that crap right there. Or somebody took a poop on that couch or something. I don't know. Hey, free couch. Welcome to Oklahoma. Just put their couch out and other people come along, pick it up, take it to their porch. Nobody buys a couch around here. You just pick one up for free. I could talk all night about the BS that's going on. It makes me angry, and I want to not have an insomnia attack again tonight. I agree. Let's have a nice, peaceful walk and not talk about silly politicians. Let's not talk about the bug that just flew up halfway up my nose. That was gross. Ugh, I don't like that. No, sir. Didn't like it. There we got the green light. I don't know why we didn't get the walk signal. We have to wait for the next one. Just enough time to get you some sunset pictures here. Sun's already down, but you can see the pretty colors anyway. There we go. We got the signal. Got the signal and the chirp. It's chirping us. I'll take you up to the river's edge, show you a good shot here before we go on walking the trail. Such a nice night. Such a nice night. Deserves a still shot. Take you down here to this little oversea. There we go, lots of river rock out here. Made kind of an artificial bank. And here you go. River's up again. Which is funny because it hadn't rained. They've obviously just let the dam open. But there's your sunset shot, the American flag in the background there at the dealerships. Over there is wastewater treatment. I-44 going across, trucks, all kinds of stuff moving. And a few clouds out there in the sky, but not much. Got the Channel 8 hill over there with the broadcast towers. And way on down the river's PSO plant. We're going to get down close to that. So here we go, folks. Here we go, north on the Riverwalk. We're on 51st. We're going to go to 41st. See, this trail's nicely lit. There's some floodlights on the street. There's lights on the path itself. Should be over 100,000 walkers this year. We'll check the sign when we get there, but I'm thinking Tuesday it probably changed over to 100,000 walkers on the trail this year, which think about it, that's a lot of folks. But we will see here in about a quarter mile. I'll try to make a mental note and make sure and check that out when we get close. Tells you the number of walkers and the number of riders that have gone past this particular pole in either direction. Keeps the tally for the day and the tally for the year. You can see how close the riverbank is to me here. I mean, that when the river gets really up, it's right here. And it does flood quite often. I haven't lived in Tulsa very long, but I've seen the water a foot over this road right here, all the way up to those buildings back there. Easily a foot over this road, and moving so swiftly with the current. That's why everything out here is like wrought iron. People have waterline marks on their homes all through those neighborhoods. It doesn't mess around when it floods. Why do people keep building here? I guess maybe it's a 200-year floodplain where it actually destroys everything. But it does get high and mess up people's skirting and stuff. Got some folks sitting out here at the benches tonight on some bikes. They got some carts with them, maybe some homeless folks, but we'll give them a wide berth. Stay out of their business. There's our two geese statue. It's a good place to hang out. Nice place to hang out with some chairs and benches and just stop and take a break, sit and relax. Holy cow. Gotta stay consistent, folks. Keep walking. Just keep walking. Twice a day if we can. I missed this morning. I was busy in the place putting things under my bed sheets so the pest control folks could come in and put down some spray. I'd get everything out of the kitchen cabinets, bathroom cabinets, off the floor. I had a lot of stuff on my bed and it's still there. I got to fix all that before I can go to sleep tonight. So our new routine has become walk, work, walk, sleep. Repeat. Walk, work, walk, sleep. That's our new routine. 2 walks a day. My buddy at work, one of my drivers, said, "You keep walking like this, you're not going to have an ounce of fat on your body." I said, "That's the goal." That's why I'm doing it. I don't want any fat on my body. I want to get this around my belly gone. He said, "You keep walking, it's going to happen." And he's right. Not as fast as I want, but just got to keep at it. Just got to keep at it. All about consistency. What kind of bugs you seeing? The usual mosquitoes this time of year. My legs have been eaten up lately. They're finally kind of dying off, but they do their last blast, suck as much blood as they can before they hibernate or whatever it is bugs do in the winter. So I've been eaten alive by mosquitoes, but that's about all I see. Some of those no-see-em gnats every now and then, certainly in the daylight hours. Those no-see-ems are little tiny gnats. You get a sunbeam ray just right. You see them swarming around. It's bizarre. How long have you been walking? Even today? Today, 35 minutes. Since I started this walking thing, I started in late August. I'm going to say like the last week of August. So about a month and a half now. And by that I mean seriously walking with a purpose. I would occasionally take walks like anybody else, but got the Strava app and started tracking things and watching the steps and the miles and all that for about a month and a half. Did I miss the counter? I don't think I did. It's up here. I thought maybe for a second there I missed the number of walkers counter, but I didn't. It's ahead. Seemed like I should have passed it already, but everything seems like it takes longer out here. Another nice sunset shot. Mosquito spraying is my favorite at my job. So easy. Oh yeah, it's right. I forgot you're in pest control, Brandon. I was talking about pest control in my place. I've had a few roaches since a family moved in next door, but nothing bad. I keep my place pretty tidy. I clean up after I cook anything pretty quickly. I don't let food sit out. I take out my trash regular. I do see these occasionally in my bathtub in the morning when I take a shower. I see these little kind of worm-like creatures, real tiny. I usually just run them down the drain, but I don't know what they are. I often wonder why your various detractors never hit dislike. Hell, hi, Blue. Who knows? And who knows and who cares? They can hit dislike if they want to. Not gonna bother me any. I'll probably never know it. Like everybody likes to say, it's engagement either way, right? And I honestly, I don't care about engagement. I don't care about the long-term subs and likes and all that. I just, the engagement I like is people coming in and chatting. Whether it's one person or a couple. It's just nice to have some company on these long walks. But it's an interesting question, Blue. I agree. I wonder if I've got 5 people watching now. I wonder how many of them are my quote-unquote detractors. They put out another video of me today. Did you see that? It's been like a Todd video a day lately. Seems like. And of course, I hear about it through third parties. It's okay. Yes, a dislike is worth 1/5 of a like. Maybe they know this. There you go. Those roaches from your neighbors aren't German, right? Also bleach your drain. I do bleach my drains. Actually, I white vinegar with water my drains. Is that as good? You're the pest control expert. I flush them out with hot water and white vinegar from time to time. I want baking soda. So I put baking soda down there, pour some white vinegar, let it sit, flush with hot water. And by hot, I mean boiling hot on my stove. Saw the title, did not watch. There you go. I didn't watch all of it. I heard about it. Saw enough. It was me arguing with weather guy. I'm like, I was there, so I don't need to watch the stream again. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know where I read, probably on a YouTube video or something. I just missed the counter. Okay, 610 cyclists, 136,357 for the year. And walkers, I bet it's 100,000. I think it is. Here it comes, it's gonna change. Yep, 362 today, 100,503 walkers for the year. And I'm sure that changed yesterday. That lines right up. So let's make that a Todd was right number 1. Todd was right number 1 that the number of walkers on the path this year would hit 100,000 on Tuesday, and it did. We can confirm. Since there's been 600 a day and 100,500 for the year, that means yesterday it turned over to 100,000. Thank you for confirming that, Brandon. I always wondered if that was doing anything. And I think that's mostly to take care of your drain gnats, isn't it? The drain gnats, the big black ones. I don't really get those, but I still treat my drains fairly often, just to keep them flowing good and all that. Bathroom sink, kitchen sink, shower. Baking soda and white vinegar, flush with hot water. I've been told not to use the commercial products like your Drano or your Lye stuff. I've been told to avoid those. They can cause physical damage to your pipes. Unless you really know what you're doing. If you're a professional, of course, the Lye would be a useful treatment, but the do-it-yourselfer, I heard you're not really supposed to do that. Can be hard on stuff. You're taking someone else admiring the sunset, and it is a pretty one. taking a picture there. I think. I think she was. There's the shot right there. There's the sunset, folks. Can't beat that, man. No substitute for that. That is good stuff. That's all the good stuff. Oh. We're probably a little over halfway to 41st Street now. Just, man, can't get over that view. That's beautiful. Look at those colors. Oh, big old heron flying across the lake, flying across the river there. The other day, I think it was Sunday morning, we saw an eagle perched in a tree. Got to see him fly down over the river looking for a fish, looking for some breakfast. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Had the white head, the white tail feathers, the whole thing. Monstrous bird. Six folks watching me. If you haven't come in and said hi, do so now. I'd love to see who's watching, see where you're watching from tonight. We're up to 7. I'm sure it's fluctuating. People leaving, people coming in. I understand the whole vertical stream thing. People will pop into them, scrolling through, looking for something to watch. Man, if you want something to watch that view. Look at that. That's amazing. Can't beat that for a 7:30 in the evening view with a, oh gosh, I bet it's 72 out here. It couldn't be a more beautiful temperature. Just a real light breeze. Absolutely ideal temperature and weather for walking out here. But getting dark, that's the only problem. So I can't get out of work fast enough for this stuff. I wish I could work to 5 and get that extra hour in there to walk a little more, but that's not going to happen. There's Brandon. Roaches can get inside regardless of cleanliness, yeah. Especially since you live close to others. Yeah, I got a common wall. Right now we are seeing American roaches getting to homes mainly due to weather fluctuations. That makes sense. Makes sense. We've had some chilly mornings and they're trying to get in the nice warm house. I get it. Makes sense. It's always kind of a stigma, when you have roaches in your place. Oh my gosh, I'm not sweeping enough. I'm not cleaning counters enough. I'm leaving food out. I'm not doing any of those things. I'm kind of a neat freak. I don't know if you guys have been watching me for a while. Know how OCD I am about things. I'm pretty much a neat freak. I'm one of those people. One of those folks. Likes to keep things clean in the house. Drove all my exes nuts. If I was the odd couple, I'd be Oscar. Wait, no, Felix. Felix was the neat one, right? Oscar Madison was the pig. Felix Unger, the neat freak. Tony Randall. I'm the Tony Randall of the odd couple. Which I'm sure you can gather from my personality. "45 minutes into the walk, folks. Here we go. Getting close to that 41st Street facility. There's a little park. I don't see anybody out there. They might have closed it down for last couple of days. I haven't seen anybody there. I haven't seen the fountains bubbling. I hear a gaggle of geese. I wonder if they're attacking. I wonder if the geese are attacking. I can see over there at the Kelly Refinery, they're burning off some methane. Big fire up on a smokestack looking thing. Especially if you have an attic or crawl space, but they love attics. Spray foam is the worst. Oh, really? Spray foam attracts them, that expanding foam stuff attracts roaches. I don't have any of that, but I've used it before. Wasn't aware it attracted roaches. Spray foam. The only time I get bothered seeing a roach is when it's on my towel. I throw my towel over the shower towel bar and see a roach crawling on her or something. So, oh my God, that's so disgusting. You knock them down into the shower and wash them down the drain. I always wonder if that gets rid of them. If I push them down the drain with the shower head, do they survive that? Does it put? I mean, do they go all the way down the drain, or do they kind of hang in the bend there and come back out later? I don't know. Roaches are pretty stout, I know. It's not like I want to step on them at that moment. I'm not much for stepping on bugs. I don't like bugs. I'm not a bug person. I would not do well in your occupation. I don't like bugs. Although I would get a lot of satisfaction out of exterminating them, I can say that. Lots of satisfaction to be had there. Doesn't attract them, just makes them warm enough. Makes it warm enough for them to thrive. Then they get between the foam and roof and breed. Yeah, there you go. And boy, do they breed, right? That's the only thing I've worried about. I'm looking at maybe moving this next summer to a nicer place, and I don't want to take roaches with me. Any tips for that, Brandon? Moving from place to place and not packing up roaches with you when you move? It's a good plan for that. I was thinking just being very careful when you pack stuff and get it right out to the car and right to the new place. Washing all your dishes and clothes before you pack them up. Not keeping open boxes around for very long. I bet you've got some good tips for avoiding moving bugs with you when you go to a new place. I would love to hear those from a professional, because it's going to be relevant to me in a few months. I'm definitely getting out of the place I'm at right now. I'm paying way too much for what I'm getting. Price I'm paying, I could get a lot better place. Well, there are some families here at the park, but there's no water going again. That's just weird. They've got the water shut down. I'm not real sure why. They got kids playing on the climby things and the swings and stuff. The climby things, whatever that means. All right, and that's the 41st Street facility, River Parks Trail, River Parks Authority. Here's the restrooms. We're not going in. And here's our crossing, 41st and Riverside. We're going to head back east towards home. It's our halfway point, folks. It's our halfway point, folks. And good on us making halfway. At 50 minutes. That means we're going to walk about an hour 40. Longer than I thought, as usual. It always happens. In fact, we're a little more than 50 minutes in because I didn't start it immediately. So, okay, yes, all the above. Also, bag, clothing, and bedding. Tape seal each box after putting stuff in, yeah. But checking stuff before leaving and before unboxing is essential. There you go. Because I'm concerned about them. I got books and bookcases, and they're going to lay eggs in my books and hatch in the new place. That kind of stuff. Is it worth like fumigating using any kind of one of those bomb products on my stuff when I package it to try to avoid eggs hatching in the new place. That's what I'm looking for, that kind of advice. I just don't want bugs. Of course, there's no guarantee there won't be bugs in any new place I move to, so there you go. Can't avoid them completely. I don't want a fancy place. I just want a place that's clean, bug-free. And, that works. AC works, water works, toilets work, that kind of crap. That's all I want from a place to live. I don't think that's too much to ask, honestly. Stuff working, clean, and pretty bug-free, mostly bug-free. And I'll pay what it takes to get that. Especially now that I'm debt-free in my life, car paid for. I have no debt, no credit cards, nothing. That's for all you folks watching that think I had a bankruptcy. I didn't. I am debt-free, folks. And not because I went bankrupt. I'm debt-free because I paid all my bills and done with all that. And still got tons of money in the bank, so just don't worry about me any. I'm fine. I quit donating to people online because I got tired of seeing people bitch about it, to be honest with you. Like, you know what? Fuck helping out creators if this is going to be the flack I get for it every time. Hey, here's one of them Lime scooters. We could rent this sucker and ride it home, but I'm not gonna because I want to get the walking time. No, don't fumigate. It is not recommended to fumigate anything but crawl spaces or attics. But if you're having a big issue, and I'm not, I'd keep calling your pest company out until it's resolved. There you go. Here's one of them Lime scooters. Oh, and it's fully charged too. Look at that. Look at that. We could rent that sucker. We're not going to. I've done it a couple times in the past. Mostly I've done it at the beginning of the walk to get somewhere so that I can show you guys something different and not have to walk to it and be dark when I get there. So that's the best use of those things. You can find one close by. That's the trick. But thank you again, Brandon, for the advice, and I'll keep you updated when we move to a new place. Probably won't be until June or July next year. In fact, definitely won't be until June or July next year. I've got a lease. I'm gonna uphold it. Oh, 5 folks watching. Only Brandon. Brandon's carrying the load as always. Brandon's my only chatter. Getting awfully dark now. There's not really any light on this street, so sorry you're not seeing anything but the headlights coming towards me. Usually once you get your own place, it's easier